Your news for the state of Tennessee in about 10 minutes. Tennessee in 10 starts now.
Thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10. I'm Holly Thompson. A woman was killed and a man critically hurt on New Year's Day just outside a Nashville bar when a car drove onto the sidewalk. Metro Police say a maroon car hit the pair as they were waiting for their ride share. You can see some of the marks on the curb from the crash. A woman who saw it, they jumped in to help.
That car came out of nowhere, and they just came on the sidewalk and hit them. I don't understand why people have to zoom down through here like that. Like, oh my God. I can't stop seeing her right there.
Police say the 23-year-old woman died. The 24-year-old man was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Police are now looking for that maroon-colored car believed to be a Ford Mustang.
I'm Ariana Poindexter. Memphis police say they responded to 6 homes on properties being struck by bullets. It is one parent concerned for the safety of her family. Marquetta Taylor lives in Westwood and said just 15 minutes into the start of the new year, a bullet hit her bedroom wall as she was going to sleep. No one in her home was hit, but she said there are better ways to ring in the new year than firing guns into the air.
You don't have to use guns, especially when people have children. So the police, they came and they did a report or whatever, but they asked me, did I see anybody speeding by or anything like that? I didn't, unfortunately, but it was a lot of, gunshots and everything last night.
Taylor says the bullet left her family shaken as it leaves behind a very visible hole on the outside and interior of the home.
A new Tennessee law is now in effect to try and stop human trafficking. Tattoo artists and parlor operators will now help spot possible victims. It's called the Ink of Hope Act. Artists will have to take a 1-hour course to be trained on how to recognize and report human trafficking. A shop owner in West Tennessee says the new legislation is good for them and for the community.
It says we have a lot of work to do, not only as tattoo artists, but as a community. It's our responsibility to make a better city together. So if we could do a little bit to pitch in, why not?
The National Human Trafficking Hotline says nearly 3,500 human trafficking victims have been identified in Tennessee since 2007.
Hello from the WVLT Newsroom. I'm Will Puckett. Well, encouraging numbers out of the state's Highway Safety Office as there were fewer traffic deaths on Tennessee roadways last year. We're learning that officials say there were 147 fewer deaths on roads compared to 2024 and 2025. That's a 14% drop. The report highlighted Shelby County, saying much of the statewide reduction in deaths was actually driven by progress in the west part of Tennessee. In Nashville, deaths dropped from 268 to 255. That's a reduction of 13 deaths. And then in East Tennessee, Knox County accounted for a significant share of improvement in roadway deaths. Despite the overall decline, troubling news is that motorcycle traffic deaths remain largely unchanged in 2025 from the year before.
A new law is now in effect that will impact what SNAP users can and cannot buy with federal food assistance. Governor Bill Lee started the groundwork to ban the purchase of sugary foods and drinks with federal assistance back in August. Well, that measure just went into effect yesterday. So here's a look at what is being excluded: soda, energy drinks, candy, and prepared desserts. SNAP recipients will now have to come out of pocket for those items. Governor Lee says it's to help improve healthy habits, but there have been some concerns that this could impact those who live in food deserts and who don't have easy access to healthy and fresh foods. All right, you'll need a coat this morning, maybe an umbrella later today. Checking in with First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro, who is walking us through it all. Hey, Stefano.
Hey, Holly. Many of us that have dinner plans this evening and into early tonight will certainly need the umbrella. This is really not going to cause any major problems, though. We're dry the first half of the day. First rain showers arrive early in the afternoon in southwest Tennessee. A lot of this rain will stay along and south of Interstate 40, so if you live in northern Tennessee, it may be tougher to actually get that rainfall. And they're there could be some heavier downpours, maybe right along the Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi borders, but there's no severe threat. There's no flooding threat with this. As we continue through tonight, the rain tapers off, and it's mostly done by tomorrow morning. Maybe a few showers out toward the Smokies, then we should dry out the remainder of our day. Saturday, we'll have a tough time with the cloud cover, work on some sunshine later in the day, then there'll be more sun on Sunday. So as far as the weekend shaping up, we're really going to stay in the 40s all day Saturday. We'll have a tough time with the clouds like we talked about. Sunday, we'll do a better job of getting sunshine back. We'll be below freezing in the morning, but back around 50 getting into the afternoon.
All right, Stephanie. Well, the new year brought in some new bundles of joy for families across the state. Now, we couldn't fit all of them in here, but here are a few. Here in Middle Tennessee, oh, look at this. Williamson Medical Center welcomed the first baby of 2026, a baby girl right here. Precious baby wearing a locally grown onesie. At TriStar Stonecrest Medical Center in Smyrna, baby Germany was born 17 minutes into the new year, and baby Muhammad was born at TriStar Summit.
With the new year means new babies, and hospitals are sharing their first babies born in 2026. This is a look at the University of Tennessee Medical Center's first baby born at UT in 2026. They say this is baby Adeline. She was born in the early morning hours of January 1st, 2026. They say that congrats to her parents and the dedicated labor team at the University of Tennessee Medical Center. Adeline's birth comes just days after UT shared that they were a part of 5,000 births in 2025. Adeline, the first now in 2026.
2026 is here. It's bringing with it many changes, especially for one Mid-South family that grew just minutes into the new year. Heidi and Hunter welcomed their newborn baby girl, Hudson Ivy. She came into the world at 12:37 New Year's morning at Baptist Women's Hospital, weighing 6 pounds, 10 ounces. The hospital said it was a blessing to welcome the first baby of the year and that it fills them with hope and excitement.
Thanks for watching Tennessee in 10. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. We'll see you next week.